Chosen one, stop for a moment and truly feel the energy that surrounds you, the clarity that flows through your heart, and the power that rests in your soul. You are not like the rest, and that is exactly why some people cannot stand the light you carry. They may appear kind, they may speak words that seem sincere, they may even try to convince you of their good intentions, but deep down, their heart carries a weight of deception, a desire to manipulate, or a hidden agenda that is entirely misaligned with the path Allah has set for you. And this is why awareness is not optional, it is a necessity. Allah has blessed you with intuition, discernment, and perception that goes beyond what the eye can see, beyond what the mind can rationalize, and beyond what others can comprehend. Every hesitation you feel, every unease that rises in your chest, every whisper in your soul that tells you something is wrong, these are not coincidences. They are divine signals, reminders that you must protect yourself, your energy, and your destiny. Today, we are about to explore 7 powerful lessons specifically for those who walk the path of the chosen ones, lessons that will teach you how to see through deception, how to remain steadfast when others try to mislead you, and how to move with the wisdom and guidance of Allah, knowing that nothing hidden can escape His justice. This is not about fear, it is about awakening, it is about empowerment, it is about realizing that the very presence you carry is a force that can shift realities. So listen carefully, open your heart, and let these lessons engrave themselves into your soul, because the truth you are about to receive will change the way you see the world, the people around you, and the divine path that has been set for you from the very beginning. Chosen one, understand this with the depth of your soul, the subtle nudges in your heart, the sudden unease in your chest, the fleeting whispers that warn you of something unseen. These are not mere coincidences or overactive imagination. They are Allah's divine signals, a shield placed around you to protect your essence from the unseen plots and hidden malice of those whose intentions are not aligned with the truth. Your intuition is not simply a human faculty, it is a sacred gift, a connection to the divine guidance that flows through your soul and illuminates the path ahead, even when the world around you is shrouded in darkness, lies, and deception. Every time your heart senses something off, every time a situation feels heavier than it should, every time someone's words and actions do not align, these are not moments to dismiss, but moments to pause, reflect, and act with the wisdom Allah has bestowed upon you. Remember the prophets, peace be upon them, who were tested with treachery, deception, and the schemes of those around them, yet they relied upon the subtle guidance of the unseen, the whispers of certainty from Allah that led them past danger, beyond illusion, and toward the fulfillment of their divine missions. Your intuition operates on a similar plane, one that cannot be seen by the eye but felt in the depth of your spirit. It recognizes the discord between truth and falsehood, the shadow that lingers behind a smile, and the danger that hides behind charm. Do not ignore it, for to ignore it is to leave the door open to deception, confusion, and the manipulation of those who seek to test your faith, to weaken your resolve, or to divert you from the sacred path Allah has carved for you. Your intuition is Allah's shield, an invisible armor that safeguards your heart and guides your steps. It is the subtle voice that whispers when the world screams lies, the gentle tug that pulls you back when danger approaches, and the inner compass that aligns you with righteousness when all else is clouded by illusion. Trust it fully, for it is directly linked to your connection with the divine. Every feeling of doubt that is truly justified is a message, a warning, a layer of protection that Allah has placed around your journey. Do not let pride, impatience, or overthinking silence this sacred gift. Honor it, nurture it, and act upon it with courage and clarity. Even when others question your perceptions, when they try to convince you that your instincts are wrong, or when they attempt to manipulate your trust, remember that the unseen realm, guided by Allah, is always protecting you. Every situation your intuition flags is a test of your obedience, a chance to strengthen your reliance on Allah, and an opportunity to align your actions with divine wisdom rather than human opinion. When you act upon your intuition, you are not acting out of fear or suspicion. You are acting in harmony with Allah's guidance, walking a path of protection and clarity that others cannot comprehend. Your intuition will never fail you when it is rooted in sincerity, trust in Allah, and awareness of your surroundings. It will reveal the hidden motives of people, the subtle dangers of situations, and the paths that lead to your destiny. The chosen ones are distinguished by this gift, by the ability to perceive what is hidden, to discern truth from falsehood, and to act with wisdom that the world cannot teach. So do not second-guess the messages your heart sends, do not silence the warnings that arise within you, and do not ignore the guidance that comes from Allah through your deepest perception. Every whisper, every unease, every instinct is part of a divine plan to protect you, to elevate you, and to ensure that your journey unfolds exactly as Allah has decreed. Honor your intuition, act upon it with faith, and know that through this sacred connection, no deception, no malice, and no ill intent can penetrate the shield that Allah has placed around your soul, because your perception is not merely human, it is heavenly, it is sacred, and it is a reflection of the immense light and protection that comes directly from your Creator. Trust it, embrace it, and let it guide you through every challenge, every betrayal, and every test. For your intuition is not just guidance, it is Allah's armor, your most powerful shield, and the unseen force that will forever protect the path of the chosen ones. Chosen one, pay close attention, for the world around you is full of words that can deceive, smiles that can mislead, and promises that are often hollow. But Allah has gifted you with the vision to see beyond surface appearances, to understand that it is not what people say that defines them, but what they do, how they behave when no one is watching, and how their actions align with truth and sincerity. Every gesture, every choice, every repeated behavior carries a message from the unseen, a reflection of the intention behind the words, and a signal from Allah to guide your heart and protect your soul. The chosen ones are not blind to the hidden motives of those around them, for Allah has placed a clarity within your spirit that allows you to discern the subtle differences between genuine love and disguised selfishness, between pure support and calculated manipulation, and between honest guidance and veiled betrayal. Observe carefully, chosen one, for people's true colors are revealed not in their declarations or in the promises they make when convenient, but in the consistency of their actions over time, in the choices they make when challenged, and in the way they treat you when you are not serving a purpose in their eyes. This is the divine law that Allah has embedded in the fabric of life, a mirror to reveal character, and a shield to protect your path. Those who try to manipulate, test, or deceive you will inevitably leave traces in their behavior: subtle disrespect, concealed envy, hidden agendas, inconsistency in support, or repeated attempts to sow doubt and confusion in your heart. These patterns are not coincidences, they are signs from Allah that call for awareness, patience, and discernment. Do not be quick to judge, do not act out of anger, and do not let pride cloud your vision. Rather, observe with a heart rooted in faith, with patience aligned to Allah's wisdom, and with the knowledge that every action carries weight beyond what the eye can see. Remember the prophets, peace be upon them, who were surrounded by those who whispered lies, plotted deceit, and tried to derail their missions. Yet their clarity and reliance on Allah allowed them to see the truth of people's intentions and navigate the world without compromise to their purpose. You are no different, chosen one. Allah has entrusted you with this discernment so that you may walk your path safely, protect your energy, and avoid the snares of those whose hearts are not aligned with goodness and righteousness. Observe, reflect, and act when necessary, but always in harmony with your faith, your character, and your connection to Allah, for your awareness is a gift, your perception is a shield, and your ability to see truth in action is part of the divine protection that surrounds you. Every time you notice inconsistency, hidden malice, or selfish ambition in someone's behavior, it is not for you to seek revenge, to expose them publicly, or to fight them with worldly tools. Rather, It is a message to strengthen your resolve, refine your trust in Allah, and let the natural course of justice and truth unfold without your interference. For Allah sees what no one else sees and will handle those whose hearts are corrupt, while your soul remains untouched, elevated, and aligned with the divine path. Actions, chosen one, always reveal intent, and those who try to hide their motives will eventually expose themselves, for the world is a reflection of Allah's justice and truth, and every deceit carries the seed of its own unraveling. By observing closely, responding wisely, and keeping your faith unwavering, you are not only protecting your destiny, but also embodying the essence of a chosen one, someone who walks with clarity, discernment, and divine insight, recognizing that it is through the actions of others that Allah reveals the hidden reality, allowing you to navigate life with wisdom, courage, and unshakable alignment with the truth. Chosen one, understand this truth deeply, for it is one of the greatest weapons bestowed upon those who walk in alignment with Allah's guidance. Silence is not weakness, it is not avoidance, and it is certainly not surrender. It is a divine strategy, a sacred shield, and a reflection of your connection to the unseen. For when you resist the urge to react to provocation, when you withhold words that could inflame, when you remain calm while others attempt to manipulate, deceive, or belittle you, you are embodying a power that cannot be matched by force, argument, or confrontation. The world may pressure you to respond, to defend, to justify, to expose, but the chosen ones understand that not every battle is theirs to fight, not every slander requires a response, and not every deception needs unveiling, because Allah sees what is hidden and orchestrates justice in ways that surpass human comprehension. Silence allows the divine to work in your favor. It creates space for truth to emerge naturally, for falsehoods to unravel on their own, and for the hearts of those who oppose you to reveal their reality without your interference. Remember the stories of the prophets, peace be upon them, who faced immense slander, plotting, and conspiracies, yet they often chose silence, patience, and restraint, allowing the wisdom of Allah to guide outcomes in ways that human logic could never predict. Your silence is not emptiness, it is a presence that radiates strength, awareness, and control, a subtle force that makes even the boldest deceivers hesitate, question themselves, and inadvertently reveal their hidden intentions. Every time someone tries to provoke you, manipulate your emotions, or challenge your integrity, consider that the more you react outwardly, the more power you give them, but the more you remain composed, centered, and silent, the more Allah magnifies your presence and allows the truth to work on its own timeline. Silence sharpens your discernment, fortifies your patience, and signals to the unseen realm that you are walking with divine wisdom, not human impulsivity. It teaches those around you that your strength is rooted in faith, not ego, in connection to Allah, not in worldly defense, and in truth, not in argument. Every whispered plot, every hidden agenda, and every attempt to destabilize you loses its potency when met with deliberate restraint, for the power of silence is multiplied when it flows from awareness, confidence, and alignment with divine purpose. Chosen one, recognize that silence is not passive. It is an active form of protection, a declaration of your sovereignty over your own energy, and a reflection of your unwavering trust in Allah to reveal the truth, punish the oppressors, and safeguard your destiny. When you choose silence, you are letting Allah work in ways you cannot see. You are allowing the hidden forces of the universe to align in your favor, and you are showing the world that your power does not come from argument, anger, or manipulation, but from faith, patience, clarity, and the sacred wisdom that marks the chosen ones. So embrace it fully, wield it intentionally, and know that in silence lies a force that can shift realities, unveil hidden motives, and protect the path Allah has chosen for you, because your restraint is not weakness, it is a weapon, it is a shield, and it is a declaration that you will not allow anyone, no matter how cunning or persistent, to diminish the light, power, or destiny that Allah has placed within you. Chosen one, hear this with the full awareness of your soul. For every challenge, every trial, every moment that tests your patience, faith, and strength is not a punishment, nor a sign of divine displeasure. It is a sign of elevation, a mark of Allah's love, and a preparation for the greatness that has been destined for you. The difficulties that others see as burdens are, in reality, the very tools Allah uses to refine your heart, strengthen your character, and sharpen your discernment. For the chosen ones are never called to walk a path of ease and comfort, but to navigate the storms, endure the trials, and emerge with a light that cannot be dimmed, a faith that cannot be shaken, and a presence that commands respect and awe, not through force, but through the quiet, unwavering strength that comes from absolute alignment with the divine. Every betrayal, every obstacle, every person who seeks to undermine your purpose is part of a divine choreography that is far beyond human understanding, orchestrated to remove distractions, purify your intentions, and elevate you above circumstances that are not worthy of your spirit. Know that the more intense the test, the closer you are to the unveiling of your true potential. The more refined your soul becomes, and the greater the reward that awaits, not in worldly terms, but in the eternal elevation of your being. Remember the prophets, peace be upon them, who faced immense opposition, slander, and trials of unimaginable scale. Yet each challenge was not meant to destroy them, but to reveal the greatness within, to distinguish the faithful from the superficial, and to ensure that their mission would shine with divine clarity and unstoppable power. In the same way, every test in your life, no matter how overwhelming it may feel, is designed to awaken the strength that you have carried within since birth, to fortify your heart, and to prepare you for the fulfillment of a destiny that is uniquely yours and protected by Allah Himself. Do not despair when the world feels heavy, when people misunderstand your purpose, when obstacles appear insurmountable. This is exactly the environment in which the chosen ones are formed, tempered like steel in the hottest fire, refined into instruments of divine impact and heavenly wisdom. Trials strip away illusions, reveal true intentions, and separate the energy that aligns with your destiny from that which does not. They are divine recalibrations that ensure you walk forward, unburdened by those whose paths are not meant to merge with yours, and they teach you the patience, humility, and resilience required to carry the sacred responsibility that has been entrusted to you. Every hardship, every delay, every moment of waiting is not wasted. It is a sacred investment in your character, a divine training ground for your soul, and a prelude to the immense blessings that await when you emerge on the other side, stronger, wiser, and closer to the purpose Allah has prepared for you. Embrace the tests with gratitude, chosen one, for they are not punishments, they are elevation. They are the very moments that define the chosen ones, distinguish their light from darkness, and prepare them to fulfill a mission that is larger than any one person, any challenge, or any opposition. Walk through every trial with faith, trust in Allah's wisdom, and the awareness that every test is shaping you into the vessel through which divine purpose will manifest, and that on the other side of every difficulty lies the elevation, clarity, and unstoppable power that only the chosen ones are destined to carry in this world. Chosen one, understand this with the clarity of your soul, for sometimes the most profound protection and the greatest blessing comes not from confrontation, explanation, or control, but from distance, the sacred space Allah creates between you and those whose presence, intentions, or energy is misaligned with your destiny. Every person who has sought to manipulate, deceive, or diminish you may appear close, may speak words of affection, may feign loyalty, but when Allah draws a boundary, when circumstances shift, when separation occurs, it is never a punishment. It is divine protection, a shield placed around your heart, and a purification of your environment to ensure that your energy, focus, and purpose remain undisturbed and aligned with what Allah has decreed. The chosen ones are often misunderstood when they step back, withdraw, or remove themselves from toxic cycles, for the world sees retreat as weakness, absence as loss, and distance as fear. Yet in reality, it is one of the most powerful acts of wisdom, patience, and divine trust. By allowing space between yourself and those whose intentions are corrupt, you are not running, you are submitting to Allah's guidance, acknowledging that the unseen realm works in ways humans cannot comprehend, and trusting that every shift, barrier, or removal orchestrated in your life is perfectly timed to protect your soul and elevate your destiny. Consider the prophets, peace be upon them, who often faced immense opposition, deceit, and betrayal from their own communities, yet Allah would move mountains, open new paths, and separate them from danger, guiding them through distance and divine orchestration to ensure their mission would not be derailed. In the same way, your moments of separation, the spaces created between you and those who seek to disrupt, are blessings, safeguards, and opportunities to walk forward in alignment with your purpose without unnecessary conflict, distraction, or harm. Distance preserves your energy, strengthens your intuition, and clarifies the people and situations truly meant to be part of your life, revealing who walks with sincerity and who fades when the journey requires integrity and alignment with the divine. It teaches patience, humility, and reliance upon Allah, reinforcing that you do not need to chase validation, demand loyalty, or fight for understanding, because what is truly aligned with your path will remain, what is not will naturally recede, and every removal is a sign of Allah's unseen hand, protecting the sacred course of your destiny. Recognize the power in stepping back, in letting go, in allowing silence and absence to do the work that confrontation cannot. For divine protection operates quietly, subtly, and perfectly, far beyond human intervention. Every person distanced from you, every path redirected, every closed door is a measure of mercy, a shield against harm, and a clearing of the path for the blessings, opportunities, and alignments that are destined to enter your life at exactly the right time. Embrace distance with gratitude, chosen one, for it is not isolation, it is not punishment, and it is not a sign of defeat. It is divine strategy, a sacred safeguard, and a reflection of Allah's care for your heart, your purpose, and your future. Walk in this understanding, allow the universe to unfold with precision, and trust that those who are meant to remain will do so naturally, while those who are not are being removed not by human effort, but by the flawless orchestration of the divine, ensuring that your journey continues unbroken, elevated, and fully protected in every step you take toward your sacred destiny. Chosen one, understand this with the depth of your soul, for your faith is not merely a set of beliefs or rituals, it is a living, breathing shield, a fortress of light, and an invisible force that neutralizes every scheme, deception, and ill intent directed against you. Every plot that humans weave, every manipulation, every betrayal, and every attempt to shake your heart loses its power the moment your trust and reliance are rooted in Allah, for the unseen realm responds to faith with protection, guidance, and divine intervention beyond human comprehension. Those who attempt to harm you, mislead you, or test you with hidden agendas may appear strong, cunning, and relentless, yet they cannot touch the soul that is fortified by sincere belief, unwavering trust, and absolute submission to the Creator. Remember the prophets, peace be upon them, who faced conspiracies, slander, and plotting from the most powerful and influential figures of their times, yet their connection to Allah rendered all schemes ineffective, exposed the hidden agendas of their enemies, and ensured the completion of their divine missions without compromise. Your faith functions in the same way, chosen one. It is the armor that cannot be pierced, the light that darkness cannot overcome, and the force that turns opposition into lessons, challenges into elevation, and attacks into opportunities for divine vindication. When you feel threatened, undermined, or betrayed, do not rely on human logic alone. Do not exhaust your energy on retaliation, and do not seek control over situations that are beyond your power. For the strength of your faith surpasses all worldly influence. It recalibrates the universe around you, aligns circumstances in your favor, and ensures that those who oppose you are confronted by the consequences of their own actions, while your soul remains untouched, elevated, and secure. Faith is not passive. It is active, dynamic, and powerful, capable of disarming even the most intricate plots, revealing hidden truths, and protecting your heart and destiny with divine precision. The more trials, manipulations, and betrayals you face, the more your faith is tested, strengthened, and purified, allowing it to function like an impenetrable shield that responds not with human reaction, but with divine wisdom and perfect timing. Every prayer you make, every act of dhikr, every moment of surrender to Allah reinforces this protection, creating a spiritual barrier that no deceit, jealousy, or ill intent can breach. Your faith transforms obstacles into stepping stones, converts attacks into lessons, and converts darkness into illumination. Because it is intimately connected to the highest power in existence, the Creator Himself, who governs every heartbeat, every circumstance, and every hidden reality. Chosen one, never underestimate the power of faith, for it does more than preserve you. It elevates you, it empowers you, and it ensures that every enemy, every scheme, and every attempt at deception is neutralized in ways you cannot see, but are perfectly orchestrated by Allah. Walk with unwavering trust, maintain devotion in your heart, and let your faith radiate through every action and every decision, for it is your ultimate protection, your divine weapon, and the force that renders every worldly plot powerless against the destiny that Allah has ordained for you. And know this, chosen one, every challenge you endure, every betrayal you witness, every delay and obstacle you encounter is not random. It is a sacred orchestration designed to purify your soul, sharpen your discernment, and reveal the depth of your resilience, for the universe itself aligns to support those whose hearts are surrendered to Allah. The more you embrace patience, the more you strengthen your inner light, the more you trust the unseen, the more reality bends in alignment with your divine path. The more you remain humble, the more power flows through you, unrecognized by those blinded by envy, ego, or greed. Every whispered plot, every hidden agenda, every attempt to shake you becomes an opportunity for divine vindication, a chance to rise above worldly limitations, and a testament to the fact that your life, your journey, and your destiny are guarded by the Creator Himself. Chosen one, continue to walk with courage, continue to shine with integrity, and continue to trust that Allah's wisdom, timing, and protection are infallible, for the light you carry, the faith you embody, and the destiny you are fulfilling are unstoppable forces in a universe that is guided by divine justice, ensuring that your honor remains intact, your purpose unfolds flawlessly, and your life becomes a beacon of truth, strength, and divine inspiration for all who witness it. Every obstacle becomes a lesson, every enemy a reflection of your perseverance, and every hidden truth a revelation of the power of unwavering faith. This is the life of the chosen one, the journey of the soul aligned with Allah, and the path of a being whose presence alone transforms realities, neutralizes deceit, and fulfills a destiny that is eternal, sacred, and divinely protected. Chosen one, understand this with every fiber of your being, for the ultimate justice, clarity, and revelation do not come from human confrontation, from exposing others with your own effort, or from forcing truth into the light. Rather, the truth always surfaces through the perfect timing, wisdom, and orchestration of Allah, and your role is not to control, but to trust, surrender, and remain steadfast in your faith, knowing that nothing hidden can escape the divine gaze, and every deception, every manipulation, every hidden agenda will be revealed in a way so precise, so just, and so aligned with the divine order that it will leave the world in awe while your honor remains untouched, elevated, and fully preserved. Those who seek to undermine you, deceive you, or conceal their true intentions may appear to succeed temporarily, may weave elaborate webs of lies, and may attempt to manipulate circumstances, yet every falsehood carries within it the seed of its own exposure, and Allah, who sees what is unseen, ensures that the reality of every heart, every action, and every scheme is eventually unveiled in its entirety. Remember the stories of the prophets, peace be upon them, who faced slander, betrayal, and plotting from their enemies. They did not rush to reveal the truth with human means. They did not seek to prove themselves, and they did not take justice into their own hands. Yet the divine plan always prevailed, the plots unraveled, and the truth shone brilliantly, leaving the oppressors exposed and the righteous elevated. Chosen one, the same principle applies to you. Do not let the urge for immediate vindication blind you. Do not exhaust your energy on retaliation, and do not allow frustration to disturb your peace. For the more you trust Allah to handle the unseen, the more every lie, manipulation, and betrayal will be revealed exactly as it deserves, in the perfect measure, at the perfect time, and in the most powerful way possible. Every secret, every deception, and every hidden reality is under the control of the one who created you, and his wisdom far exceeds human understanding. The moment you surrender your need to expose, explain, or defend yourself, you open the door for divine intervention, allowing Allah to orchestrate outcomes that maintain your honor, protect your soul, and expose the truth in ways that are beyond imagination. Trust becomes your weapon, patience becomes your shield, and faith becomes the lens through which you witness the unraveling of deceit while remaining untouched by bitterness, anger, or anxiety. The truth, chosen one, is unstoppable. It is aligned with the very order of the universe. It cannot be hidden from the divine, and it will always reach the surface, ensuring that justice is served, that hearts are clarified, and that those who sought to harm you are confronted with the consequences of their intentions, while your soul rises in purity, peace, and divine alignment. Keep walking in faith, keep trusting in Allah's timing, and know that the unveiling of truth is not only inevitable, it is a divine masterpiece that will honor your patience, your integrity, and the sacred destiny that has been entrusted to you since before your birth, proving that no scheme, no plot, and no deception can ever overpower the power of Allah, the perfection of His plan, or the protection surrounding the life of the chosen ones. Every delay, every moment of silence, every trial, and every separation is meticulously crafted to elevate you, to protect your soul, and to ensure that when the truth finally emerges, it does so with a brilliance so undeniable that even the hearts of those who doubted, betrayed, or opposed you will recognize the justice of Allah. Your journey is sacred, your patience is a testament of faith, and your unwavering trust is a living sign to the world that divine power always prevails over deception, manipulation, and falsehood. Stand firm, chosen one, shine without hesitation, and let your heart remain unshaken, for Allah's plan is perfect, His timing is precise, and every hidden agenda, every falsehood, and every act of injustice will be revealed in a manner so glorious, so profound, and so perfectly orchestrated that your victory, honor, and light will shine brighter than ever, inspiring others, protecting the righteous, and fulfilling the sacred destiny that only a chosen one can carry. Chosen one, you have walked through truths today that many will never understand, and yet your soul already knows them. Every lesson you have heard, the power of your intuition, the clarity to see intent in actions, the strength of silence, the elevation hidden within trials, the protection found in distance, the invincible shield of faith, and the certainty that Allah will always expose the truth, is a reminder of the sacred energy you carry, the divine purpose you walk, and the unshakable presence that surrounds you. You are not here by chance. Your life, your trials, and your experiences have been orchestrated by Allah to shape you into a being of light, wisdom, and unbreakable strength. Those who attempt to deceive, manipulate, or harm you are only part of the test, a reflection of your power, your discernment, and the destiny you are meant to fulfill. Remember, chosen one, that your path is protected, your journey is guided, and every moment of struggle is a step toward elevation. Walk forward with clarity, patience, and unwavering trust, for your energy radiates truth, Your faith neutralizes opposition, and your presence is a beacon that cannot be dimmed. The world may not always understand you, but Allah always does, and the divine has promised that your integrity, your light, and your purpose will prevail in ways far beyond human imagination. So, continue to move through life with courage, wisdom, and devotion, knowing that you are a chosen one, protected, elevated, and destined for greatness. Let these lessons anchor themselves in your heart, guide your decisions, and remind you that nothing, no person, no deception, no obstacle can derail what Allah has written for you. Stand firm, shine brightly, and walk boldly, because your journey is sacred, your destiny is certain, and your victory is already written by the one who sees all and protects all.